Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there, wherever over there is. Drew, where's over there?
Houston.
Yeah. Somebody dropped a nickel in Texas, everybody, and
Adam,
Drew hopped on the first
you're
plane.
actually becoming predictable. You know what I mean? Can you be a little more creative for a change?
Somebody dropped a quarter in Houston, everybody, and Drew got on the next plane. Phone number for Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist, and tonight we have half of Vertical Horizon. Ed Toth and Keith Kane are both here. Vertical Horizon was in here, I'm going to go 8 months ago.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
And the band, although the band was doing quite nicely before they came in here, they've been keeping it up, I guess you could say, since then. You guys been busy touring all over the place?
Pretty much, yeah. Non-stop, mostly Europe and U.S. touring.
Oh, boy. Can you enjoy it? I've never been to Europe.
Yeah, you can enjoy it. Sure.
You can?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I don't want to offend any of the other bands we have on this show, but Drew, you tell me if you agree with this statement.
All right.
A lot of the bands we have on this show have been to Europe 100 times, and all they can do is complain about the food.
Yeah.
Right?
There's
I mean,
no
we've talked to those guys. You have no McDonald's there. It sucks.
Right.
See, I have
prima donnas.
But it seems
Italy,
you guys seem to be a little more intelligent than the average band, at least the average band we get in here.
But they also go from country to country, like in the course of about a day. And they really have no opportunity to see the country or sort of even get a sense of where they are.
That's a little bit of a drag. Sometimes you're there for, we were in Paris for what? We got dropped off at the Eiffel Tower, and they're like, okay, you got 15 minutes.
Oh.
And then we had to go do radio,
Nice.
But on the other hand, we spent 3 days in Germany and 3 days in Amsterdam with 1 day of work.
Right. 3 whole days.
So, yeah. So, you kind of trade off here and there.
But is it, when you do radio in a place like France or Paris, and you do in Germany or something
do
like
they
that,
translate?
how do you do that?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people speak English, and then some of the other places is like the UN. You sit there with an earpiece, and they translate into your ear, and they do that. We did a TV show that was all in German, but we spoke in English, and they translated for the studio audience, and we had those little ear things. It was kind of cool.
And that seems to translate fine. I mean, it works fine. The
They
audience
could be
doesn't...
calling us tools, and we would never know it,
Right.
Maybe that's why they laugh so much.
We hope to think that they're translating it well.
So is the nonstop touring and world travel gotten to you yet, or are you still able to enjoy your success?
No, we do it pretty sanely. We took a little bit of control when we started. We were independents for a long time, so we already had a routine of sort of 6 weeks on, a week off type kind of thing, and we still do that. So, we're able to recharge our batteries, keep our feet on the ground, and not beat the hell out of each other. So we're doing all right.
Drew, what the hell are you doing in Houston?
I was talking to a group of young people and their parents.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the Young Presidents Organization. YPO. Yeah,
Drew,
nice.
yeah. Wait, let's just call, when you go on these speaking things, let's call it dancing for money now, okay? It's just DM. Because when you say speaking to people, you were talking to a group of kids. It sounds like some sort of philanthropic endeavors. If you just flew out there to have a conversation.
Seriously, you're reaching at them, but you need something a little more creative.
I don't know.
Dancing
Not even
for
a hook.
money.
Isn't Houston supposed to be like the strip joint capital of the country? I mean, dancing for money. I mean, it makes sense.
Interesting, Drew. So you'll be back tomorrow night?
I sure will.
All right. Well, Vertical Horizon's here tonight. Who's coming in tomorrow night? Who the hell is that? Oh, David Allen Greer.
Yeah.
Good. I can have the night off. He'll carry the show. Vertical Horizon, by the way, is going to be in. They're going to be in Tacoma and Pullman, Washington. This Wednesday and Thursday. Portland, Oregon. Friday, Saturday, Palo Alto. All places we can be heard, right, Drew?
Yeah.
Friday they'll be in Pompano Beach. I don't know if we're in Pompano Beach.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
December,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
There's
all right.
a 12 there. There you go.
You got time to make that happen.
All right. So, I'll give the Florida dates
Where the hell
out
is that?
later. It's in Florida.
Florida.
All right. You ready to go to the phones here, Drew?
Go to Nicole. She's 21.
All right. Nicole?
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
How's everybody doing?
Good.
I have a question about the Depo-Provera shot.
right.
I know a lot of people are on it, but the past, about 2 months ago, I'd had a miscarriage. Not necessarily meaning to get pregnant, but I did.
This is when you'd come off the shot.
Yeah, actually, I've been off of it like of June of last year.
Okay, so you went off it for a year. You know that most pregnancies end in miscarriage. You're aware of that?
Oh, yeah.
Most?
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of a coincidence.
Most, yes. Most and before you even know you're pregnant.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're saying I could have been knocked up and not known it?
Many times, Adam.
Oh, I'm going to have Daryl pull out from now on. Enough. I've had enough.
I thought it was Rogelio.
Rogelio has been replaced by Daryl.
Oh, man.
Rogelio is, I don't care where he is, quite frankly. Rogelio, if you can hear me, you can go to hell.
Is he
Sorry.
your Italian lover or something?
He's Portuguese, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Let's not bring his name up again.
I hear those Portuguese are pretty good.
Let's not bring his name up again.
Nicole?
Yeah. Well, it was just a coincidence because a friend of mine was on it for about the same amount of time, and she just had a miscarriage. She was actually planning it, and she was about 2.5 months pregnant. And I didn't know if they had done some long-term effects, or I know it kind of just throws everything off anyways, but I didn't know if this was going to be a problem in the future.
No, I know of no evidence that it increases pregnancy failure rates.
How long's that depot shot good for? 3 months?
3 months.
Yeah. I thought, oh, how cool. I don't want to have to take a little pill every day, you know.
Yeah,
And
but?
it screwed me up.
Why?
Well, I started having either really bad periods and it just stopped. And
Well, that's the way it works. You bleed constantly for 3 months, and then you have no bleeding after that.
But now my periods are worse. I have just like PMS is a lot worse now than it used to be. So
That's not good.
All right. Well, it's not good, but what are you going to do, Drew? It's tough being a lady. Whole vagina thing, the menstruation, and the hot flashes, and the osteoporosis, and the cramping, and the irritability, and the irrational decision-making. It's got to be tough. Jonathan?
Yeah.
You're 13. What's up?
Well, last night I was listening. You were talking about Minka.
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing my ass off. You got anything more?
Give me some more Minka.
Geez, the Minka well has run dry. Minka is the #1 Asian big boob queen. She's a porn star with amazing sized cans. I don't know if Engineer Anderson has those pictures or what happened to them last night. Thrown away. How dare you throw away Minka's image?
He's fired.
We're out of here.
You understand? Yes, you understand in the Asian culture when you throw away a picture, you're throwing away the soul?
And the souls of her ancestors.
And
So,
the souls of her triple D boobs?
Are you going to give Jonathan a little Minka or not?
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I'll give you one shot of Minka, the #1 Asian big boob queen.
Okay.
All right. But you got to play along, okay? You answer, right, Jonathan? When I talk to you. You know why men like me so much?
Why?
Because I have skinny ass and big boob. I have big boob and I'm skinny and I don't need money. I'm not interested in money. I don't even like money. I laugh at money. I ain't here for money. I'm not here to get rich. You give me $50. $50 now. I know put compliment in gas tank. I need $50 to run car. I got to put roof over Minka's head and shed over Minka's boobs. All right. Everyone loves my Minka.
Wow.
They don't even know who she is.
Funny.
She's this mean Korean big boob. I mean, you got to see the picture. But Drew, as a doctor, back me up.
Sick.
You've never seen anything like her.
right.
And I
Never
ran
seen
into
anything
her in a
like
strip club
I'll
and
get
she
some
kneed me in the groin.
Wow.
But you paid her to knee in the groin. Let's be fair.
Okay.
Right?
Well, yes. You make a compelling argument, Drew.
Okay.
And then I paid her to knee Jimmy in the groin, which is extra funny. I have knee like stiletto and boob like dirigible. Do you think dirigible's in her in her language?
Hey, come on.
Okay, Jose,
Yes.
what's up?
Hey, man, I've been trying to get through for a long time with you guys.
That's great.
I've got a problem with my girlfriend's past. It seems to keep coming up. Not like every day or not even every week, but I'd say probably once a month something will happen to remind us of something that happened in her past.
Can you be real? Just come on, get to it. What happened?
Okay, one of the things is she had an abortion.
All right.
And I find that morally wrong, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get past it. I mean, some days it seems like it's something we can leave in the past,
Yeah.
and then other days it's like
And so, wait, hang on a second. So, whoa. So, when you say there are things that happened in her past, you're talking about this, or is there something else?
Well, other things too that that I don't agree with, but
is it? Hang on now. Is it that she's been with other guys?
No.
What is it then?
Well, it's the abortion. I mean, it happened when we knew each other.
All right.
And
what else, really? Is there anything else?
And that, like, she started having sex when she was like 11.
Yeah.
Well, that's not sex. That's sexual abuse.
Well,
that's molestation.
How old was the guy?
19.
She says she won't be specific, but she said he was about the same age.
Regardless, she was sexually abused, and that's that. So
Okay.
she was the victim of a crime.
All right, but Drew, we haven't discussed this in a while. I'll put Jose on the hold. Jesus, your line sounds horrible over there, Drew.
Mine does?
Yeah, so we're going to do something to correct that snow that's going on.
Is it Ron sitting over there?
I'll just slowly go insane. Oh, there it is. Oh, ow. Don't do... I will go insane. All right. What do we do?
4 minutes.
Pot Drew down? Would you shut up over there? Now listen to me. We haven't gotten into this in a while, which you guys can identify. When you're young, you got a lot of energy. Lots of energy for everything. And most of it bad. It's that same energy you have for getting into fights is the same energy you have with investigating your girlfriend's past. And then letting it gnaw at you, chip away. It's like a little earwig that ran up your ass. It's eating your bowel away. An ass wig, if you will.
Ass wig.
Now, something happens when you get older and you replace, as you know, Drew, I've stopped producing testosterone and replaced it with estrogen.
Yes.
Or pet milk. It's one or the other. I think it's that evaporated milk I'm producing now. It's sweet, whatever it's coming out of.
It's from all that nipple play you get into.
I have sensitive nipples, Drew, so shoot me. The point is this. I sympathize with this guy, young, what the hell's his name? Jose. He's 23. He's got a lot of energy. And I was the exact same way when I was 23. I'd constantly sift through the rubble of whatever girlfriend I had's past. And then at a certain point, you just realize, listen, you got your past, I got my past. And here's the deal. It's not for them, it's for you.
Yeah.
You're not tormented. Your stomach doesn't hurt. It's not tied up in knots. You can sleep through the night. I don't know how you impress that upon someone, though. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of what I was going at with Jose. He's looking for trouble. He really is.
Listen, Drew, show me a guy who has a beef with his girlfriend's past that's not looking for trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because if she's in love with him and she's faithful to him and she treats him respectfully,
what the hell difference
does it make?
Yeah, sure. That's right.
Now, listen, I understand extreme conditions. Oh, she's got 150 porn movies and 145 of your friends own them, and the other 5 are on a waiting list. You know what I mean?
If it's a moral problem, then, you're not going to get past that.
That I understand, but I know he's bringing up the abortion as a moral issue, but I'm guessing it's more a 23-year-old got a little too much blood coursing through the erection.
That's where I was going. I think it's more that she had sex with somebody and got pregnant, not that she had the abortion so much, even though that's sort of a nice excuse to be pissed off at her. And by the way, she's probably in a different frame of mind now in terms of her feeling about abortion, and that would have been perceived as, it's not like she's hell-bent to get more abortions. She had a mistake. She could be on an abortion scavenger hunt.
Yeah. You know how it is. Women collecting abortions. Some people collect stuffed hippos, and
stamps.
His girlfriend
beanie abortions.
Beanie abortions.
But the question, though, more significantly,
write that down, Drew. Beanie abortion. We're going to make some money here.
Beanie baby. Ooh. The imagery is a little rough. But he is with a woman who has a history of sexual abuse, and maybe that's too much for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something. Maybe there's something in here that he's uncomfortable with that he can't quite put his, can't quite figure out.
I'm going to give Jose the advice I wish someone gave me when I was 23.
Calm down.
Which is, Jose.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You got that Latin blood. You're all hot. I know you're tight. You guys work over at my house. Believe me, you're all hot. You're fired up, you people. Here's what you need to do. You're not going to end up marrying this girl. You're not going to be with her for more than another 6 months. Just forget about it and enjoy yourself. Just enjoy. Why torment? Enjoy.
Yeah, you're too young.
Yeah, you're too young. Just relax.
Find somebody that you agree morally with.
Well, or stay with this one, but just whatever it is, make it easy on yourself. You can't do anything about it. I mean, listen, it's like me worrying about the Korean conflict every night before I go to bed. It's like it's done, it happened, some people died, I wish we'd won, we're out of it, let's move on.
I just got over that, Adam. Thanks a lot, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring Korea. All right. Drew, you ready to move on here?
So all those Minka references.
The Minka, yeah.
I should have said Vietnam. Jacob?
Yeah.
You're 16, what's up?
Yeah. Last Saturday I took 2 hits of Ecstasy, and I'm feeling like really depressed. I mean, like it's been like bad for the past couple days.
Do you have history of depression prior to that?
No.
Well, one of the things we know about ecstasy is that it can cause depression, permanent depression, lifelong depression. It destroys the cells in the limbic center of the brain. That's now very well documented on PET scans.
All right, but you got to do a lot of it.
Well, no, you don't. No, you don't. But 2 hits usually doesn't do it. Have you done it before?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's usually like 10 to 20 hits, and then you're in.
No.
Yes.
Everyone I know has done more than 20.
Well, guess what?
Oh, shut up.
Well, no, I'm being serious.
I know, but you're trying to scare the kids. You don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
No, you don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know what you know what you're talking about.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
I don't know
Jacob,
what we're talking about.
There is a sort of a hangover depression that comes from ecstasy, but this could be kind of a permanent thing. If you start getting a lot of anxiety or panic, I do suggest you see a doctor that's used to dealing with people that have the consequences from ecstasy use.
Okay.
Psychiatrist or addiction medicine doctor.
Also, my friend told me if I take like this stuff called 5-HTP, it'll make it go away or something.
Well, it won't, but that's trying to raise the serotonin levels, which is what antidepressant medicine does, and that will work. Antidepressant medicine will.
But listen, Jacob, what are you, 16?
Yeah.
How about you give your brain a little rest?
But it's fun.
All right.
Yeah, but you want to feel like this the rest of your life, and how you feel right now?
No.
Is that worth it?
I guess not.
Even if this one is just a hangover one, I promise you'll get to a state very soon that you'll stay like this permanently. Wouldn't that be cool?
All right.
Listen to the Allman Brothers or go to Disney World or something.
Just relax, Jacob, for Christ's sake. You need your brain. Believe me, you do. I didn't think you did, but apparently you do.
Get off.
Brody?
Hello.
Yes, you're 21.
Yes.
Vertical Horizon is our guest tonight, by the way.
Hey, Brody, what's going on,
Brody?
Nothing much, man. I'm kicking it here, and I got a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's my nutsack.
Mm-hmm.
I can pull it to about a square foot.
Oh my God, Mr. Elastic Scrotum. Rex
Cabo.
Rex Cabo, yeah.
Mr. Elastic Scrotum. I've rented that porn once.
It's his son.
Ron Jeremy was, or maybe it was Randy West, one of the big porn vets, was explaining to me about Rex Cabo, Mr. Elastic Scrotum.
Yeah.
There's a guy who could take his scrotum sack and basically
put it over his head.
Pull it over his head, or at least get close to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's something, Brody, called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and various kinds of these connective tissue disorders where people. You ever heard of remember the circuses they used to have rubber men?
Right.
That's what this is basically. There's different versions of it. It can be just mild. It can be very severe. But I wonder if you have any. Did you have any kinds of eye problems when you were growing up, like lens dislocations, anything like that?
No, I've been fine.
Is it only your scrotum?
It's just my scrotum, and
we're talking about the skin, not the testes, right?
Yeah, just the skin.
Right. It's not like you have giant testicles.
No, what's elephantitis? Is that it, or?
Elephantiasis is these worms that crawl in through your feet called Rucheraria bancrofti, if I remember right, and they lodge in the lymphatics that drain your testes, and so all the lymph just accumulates in the testes, make them big.
Drew, are you a real doctor or just a love doctor?
A witch doctor.
You got to step in elephant crap, though, to get it.
No,
right?
you got to walk barefoot through Africa, basically.
Yeah, well, but Africa's basically got a 6-inch layer of crap on it, as everyone knows. Okay, hey, Brody, seriously, 1 square foot?
I'm serious.
1 square foot, 12 inches by 12 inches.
Yeah, what I do is, for jokes sometimes.
Like a flying squirrel.
I write that's what people call me. They call me the flying squirrel. And I write happy birthday messages on it and make Christmas cards out of it and stuff.
What, and then hold it up like a big sign?
You serve tea with it?
He does not. Yeah, do you use it as a pot holder?
It's sometimes.
Does
I usually have
carry laundry downstairs in it?
Does it look normal if you're not stretching it?
Kinda.
Because I would just say don't stretch it, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say get seen to make sure you don't have a real Ehlers-Danlos loss, because that can have some problems associated with it.
Well, like I said, Drew, and I don't remember what your answer was, but can that just be localized? Just one area has that? Or wouldn't your whole body have that?
Yeah, but in these certain versions of it, you only see it in areas where there's, sort of extra soft tissue, extra skin.
Right.
Like, can you also, like, if you pinched your, Brody, if you pinched your forearm, can you pull up a big piece of skin there? You know what I mean? If you pinch the skin over your forearm, can you pull? Is it real elastic there? Can you pull up a big pinch of skin?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, there you go. I mean, he's Rex Cabo, Mr. Elastic Scrotum II. I wonder if he has any kids.
Junior, I beg your pardon.
Junior, yes. Do you have to name your kids? Like, if you're a porn star, you're like Ron Jeremy or Peter North or something. Would you be Peter North Sr. and Junior? I mean,
the third.
I'm going to have to look into that.
That could be interesting.
All right. Drew, where are we heading?
I thought we were heading to break.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Fantabulous. Ed and Keith are both here from Vertical Horizon. We'll hear something off the CD. Drew's over there in Houston, checking between the sofa pillows, and we'll be back after this. Yes, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew coming to us tonight from Houston. Ed and Keith are both here from Vertical Horizon. We're going to hear a little cut off the CD real soon, and like I said, the band's going to be in the Oregon area coming up here for all our Washington area for all our Washington listeners, and then in Oregon coming up in the next couple of days, so keep an eye open for the newspaper and all that stuff. All right, Drew, you over there?
Yeah, it's weird. People broadcasting to other radio stations from here, like doing news and traffic and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just walking to go get coffee, and all these traffic reports going on.
Yeah.
Wow! Yeah, but it's weird. I was thinking, God, I mean, we're actually talking on radio. They're like pretend. I don't know. It's very strange.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't seem like real radio somehow.
No, I think they're just kind of killing time and yapping at you. I don't think people that deliver. I was yelling about this the other night. How many traffic reports have you heard in your life?
Do you want me to get one of these people in here?
No. Okay, you can if you like. I don't want to talk to the traffic guy. I don't blame them. I blame the general manager of the station. But I said to Drew, how many traffic reports have you heard in your life? And
it made a difference.
The answer was, no. How many have you heard in your life? The answer,
4 billion.
4 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. How many have you actually utilized? How many have actually made a meaningful impact in your life?
0.
Yeah, I said 2, just because I figured I couldn't remember the 2 that did. And then I thought, geez, when my whole life is tallied, I will have had several weeks nonstop when it's all added up of listening to traffic reports, mostly from my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just about places. Well, if you're heading on the 60 in the Pomona, if you're in the Claremont area, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not there. I don't even know where that is. I'm not even going there.
Yeah.
I don't know people who live in the Claremont area. But don't worry, they're going to tell me what's going on in the Claremont area. And then I realized, do they need to give it out every 8 minutes? Is it that important? Then I thought, they're just killing time. You know what it is? So much of this life, and especially radio.
Fill time.
Radio is, the parsley by the side of the plate that you've never eaten? There's so many of those little accoutrements in radio that are just there because they were there, and God damn it, they're going to stay there. There's all these guys that are doing that, that morning show band. They go, well, it's 7:22. It's 38 away from the top of the hour. All this kind of like where they do the math. 7:22, fine. No more. I've done the math.
No more information.
I know exactly where I am. 7:20. As if there's some confusion. 7:22. What does that
mean exactly?
I'm not sure if I'm late or early for work. 38 from 8. Oh, okay. now I better shift gears because I'm running late. Yeah, it's like, is there a clock that does that math? I mean, when you wake up in the morning, you look at your clock alarm. Does it say 7:10, 50 minutes away from the top of the hour? Or can you just go ahead and do that math yourself? I'm pretty good at that.
It comes up on the screen now. So all they have to do is read it.
That's right.
So we waste screen time as well as air time.
We'll not do that.
Is Jackie. She's 28.
Jackie?
Hi.
Hi, Jackie.
You're 28.
Okay, I called the last time Vertical Horizon was on. I'm going to try and be more calm this time. Because I was very excited the last time you guys were on in January.
Well, as are we, Jackie.
Oh, you guys just make me so happy. I have, like, endorphins going through my body when I listen to
I hope that Ecstasy guy's still listening. Hey, buy the record, dude. Your depression will go away.
I can't. I have to express to people that they need to have all of your albums and not just listen to the songs on the radio. They don't understand.
Well, thank you.
But I saw you guys at the House of Blues, and it was very good. I'm glad that VH1 adopted you. I was going to go to your show with Third Eye Blind, was it? As a Greek in LA, and I was on vacation. And Adam, I know you can appreciate this. I saw many women holding the signs in the construction parts of the national parks.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Slow and stop signs.
I thought of you every time I drove by, and all the guys were working and the women were holding signs.
Yeah, it's always great. You know, the federal law mandates we have to hire X amount of women to work in the construction field. So it's like, here, honey. Oh, honey, you forgot your vest. No, goes on the other way. Put the open part goes in the front. There you go. Now you stand there and hold this sign. Now, it doesn't say the same thing on both sides. One says stop, the other says slow. Are you ready? You got it? All right, here's your walkie-talkie. Now stand there for 10 hours. We'll pay you $22.50 an hour and full benefits. You're now a construction worker.
Flip the sign over every once in a while.
Wave every once in a while.
That's right.
It just made me smile. I thought of you every time.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. Okay.
What is your question?
Well, I just, were you guys going to be making any more videos in L.A. or anything like that? I missed the You're a God videotaping because I live in the Vortex. I know what Adam and Dr. Drew know what I'm talking about. Live in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, there'll be a single coming up after the new year.
What the hell is she talking about?
A new single from the record and a new video.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever someone says I'm calling from Santa Barbara, you guys call it the Vortex because when people go there...
never go home.
They disappear.
Yeah, I don't mean that in a devil's triangle kind of way. I mean, it's nice.
Best possible way.
Every friend I had that left North Hollywood to attend UCSB has never come home. And these are people that when they, UCSB is not a bad college. These were people that were getting A's and B's in high school. And they're like, well, 4 years over at UCSB, and then I'm going to go to Berkeley for my master's, and then it's off to join my dad's, law firm or something. And that was 18 years ago.
I haven't heard from them since.
Well, no, I hear from them once in a while. They want to borrow money. Hey, the head shop's not working out. We only sold 4 pair of Hirachis last summer. I'm a little lean. What do you say? He's like, why don't you move back and make some money? No way. Well, why not? Well, I ride my skateboard everywhere. Like, hey, you're 36. That's right. It's a wide skateboard. I ride everywhere. I surf every day before, work. It's this, and it's like they've traded their life in for a lifestyle. Right. And I can't blame them. I really can't.
I can't either.
All right, hey, Drew?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to Jed because I want to hear You're God from Vertical Horizon because 10 minutes ago it was a good segue because Jackie was talking about it.
Okay.
All right, so here it is. You're God. You're God. Vertical Horizon. Everything you want. You guys are with us tonight. And Drew?
Hey, I brought a traffic reporter in. Here you go. Here's Kelly.
Let me talk to Kelly.
Here you go.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly, I know that traffic is your livelihood.
Yes,
but,
it is.
Every 7.5 minutes, not necessary.
Yes, it is. So people like me can stay in a job.
That I believe. But let me tell you something. Your job affects people far less than you'd ever imagine.
Oh, really?
Far less. People do not care. As a matter of fact,
doesn't mean you're not a good person.
No, it doesn't make you a bad person. Although it helps. I resent the whole traffic thing because every time I switch on to a station, they're playing the goddamn traffic. I like to listen to AM. I like listening to talk radio. And talk, it's nothing but traffic.
Yeah.
Do you get any fan letters? Does anyone ever ask you, hey, there was a SIG alert, and you helped me avoid it, God bless you, here's a fruit basket?
Well, in Houston, we don't have SIG alerts.
Oh, you don't?
No, but I get a lot of callers who say, I'm new to Houston, so they say, you said that street name wrong, you need to correct yourself, and I get a lot of corrections.
Oh, yeah,
but,
they're uppity. But let me ask you something, Kelly.
Yes.
When you give a traffic report, see, here's my problem. When I hear the traffic report, it falls in one of 3 possibilities. Either I'm in my home and my house is not going anywhere, so it's unnecessary.
Okay.
Or it's about a part of the country, a part of the city that I've never even heard of, and that I'm not within 50 miles of.
Right.
Or I am smack dab in the middle of the one you're speaking of, which makes it even worse in a sort of painful, ironic way.
Right, but there's people traveling all over. So.
Those are the three possibilities. Those are the only three possibilities. It's like, here's what it is. It's those three possibilities with a bizarre, remote, less than 1% chance of a fourth possibility, which is I could actually glean some information off of this traffic report that would be useful to my commute.
So what about news that's going on in other parts of the city? Do you care about that?
Not other parts of the city, maybe. Not what's going on the Gaza Strip. I don't need that either. Certainly not every 8 minutes. I don't need it every 8 minutes.
Well, we need to update you on all the accidents.
No, you don't. You don't. We don't need. As a matter of fact, it's depressing, especially when you start weaving in the fatalities.
Oh, geez.
I'm sitting in my house. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. It's like there's been a big rig collided with a moped.
I know. And
it's like, and I'm thinking, there's a fatality involved. Right. They're medevacing. The guy who was on the moped is being scraped off the fast lane. And I'm thinking to myself,
that causes a traffic jam.
Right.
People want to go down and check it out.
And now I'm depressed because I'm thinking about the poor son. I'm doing the math with the moped and the big rig.
Right. And the sad part is when nothing is going on, we're like, come on, let's get some accidents so we can have something to talk about.
Here's
that's
my
morbid.
Oh,
yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
You sit there and actually will a highway mortality.
I know. Well, not a fatality, but just an accident. Like a little fender bender. Come on, people.
All right.
It always seems like they're always like, this accident brought to you by Sears.
Right.
That's right.
Every 7 minutes, there's like a new sponsor for traffic.
Brought to you by Westwood One and Trojan, America's #1. Trusted for over 80 years.
Yeah, we do traffic and like hemorrhoid cream commercials. It doesn't mix. I don't know.
Well,
but
if you're stuck in traffic,
from sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, that does mix.
Here's what Drew suggested, and I couldn't be more on board with this idea. And as you know, if anyone who listens to this show knows I do not agree with Drew about anything, but I do on this point. Let's just have a traffic station. If you're interested in the traffic, you may tune to that station and find your traffic at any given time during the day.
Sure.
Not even during traffic hours,
Yeah?
2 in the morning on a Sunday night, you'd find traffic the second you tune to that station. Other than that, let's eliminate it from all the other stations.
Traffic. Keep the mic open and just
that would be a great gig at 2 a.m. in the morning.
All right.
There is nothing happening on the streets. It is 34 till the hour.
Sounds
all right.
Good. I'll make that suggestion. Thanks.
You're perky, baby.
All right.
And you realize, what time? Is there a 2-hour time difference over there?
Yeah, it's 12:40 here, and I work till 6. So.
Oh,
it's 20 to the hour, Adam.
I know.
Oh, baby. All right. Well, I hope there's plenty of highway fatalities.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks a lot.
God bless you.
All right.
All right. Good times. Enjoy.
Adam?
Really, it really is a waste of time, these traffic reports.
Adam,
yes.
I suddenly had great empathy for Kelly, realizing just how one-sided your conversations tend to go. Here's how it looks when you're just watching the person on the other end of conversation with you. Adam, please.
Drew, please. How dare you?
How dare you
critique me on the air? How many times have we had this discussion? If you have a problem with the way I conduct myself on the show, you bring it up during a commercial break.
Has it been discussed, the sexual nature of you guys' relationship?
No, it's discussed. It's been explored. It's been spelunked. I love Drew.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
I have tied myself off to a rope and lowered myself down Drew's anus. That's right, with a canary.
Your penis.
It's in your ass, Drew. All right, shall we take a little break here, Drew?
Yeah.
All right. Vertical Horizon is here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this. Yes, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. He's in Houston tonight. He'll be here tomorrow night with us. Won't you, Drew, in person?
With David Allen Greer.
That's right. Ed and Keith are both here from Vertical Horizon. That's David Allen, by the way, doing the vomit sound, and he's going to be promoting DAG, I guess, his new show. All right, you ready to get back to the phones here, Drew?
Yep.
Are you punching it up? There you go. Jed?
Yeah.
You're 20.
Yeah.
What's up?
I had my scrotum pierced about a month ago, and I was getting a lap dance at a local club, and
one of the strippers got a little wild on me and ripped it out, man. And I got this lump, kind of cylinder-shaped lump around where.
Wait, what do you mean she ripped it out? She reached in and tore it, or what are you talking about?
She was just, I don't know what happened. I didn't even feel it. Like, I just, later I was going to the bathroom, I noticed it was missing.
Oh.
And it must have worked its way out or something.
It was a scrotal piercing.
Yeah.
Was it a hoop?
Yeah.
What do? You get near the edge and do a hoop, or you do it in the field?
In the field. It's like down the crease, down the middle crease.
Right.
In the back?
No, in the front.
The front, okay.
Ouch!
Nice.
No, it didn't hurt at all.
In the crease.
Yeah.
It's like they were talking hockey. All right. What side of the blue line was it on? All right, so it got ripped out. I'm guessing because her groin was grinding against your groin?
Yeah, pretty much.
I see. And do you think the thing just opened up and pulled out, or do you think it ripped out?
I think it just got worked out, like the...
When, Adam, tell me, in the history of stripping in this country, when did strippers start actually touching their
Well, let me answer that question. They're not reaching down and giving you a reach around or a handy. They're rubbing their groin or their ass against your groin, and that's where the tearage occurs.
That would be touching, right?
I don't know. I mean, like when you bump into someone in the subway, did they touch you or did they back into you? You know what I mean? I mean, physically they touched you, but they didn't reach out and touch you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a purposeful touching. Let's put it that way. When did that start? When did a stripper become from somebody that somebody sat back and watched at a distance versus somebody that was actually having contact with you?
When they found out they could make $20 for half a Van Halen song.
So
and by the way,
the advent of the ATM is really where this all started.
Listen, I'd like to get ASCAP out to these strip joints because I'm certain that they shorten these songs.
I think ASCAP is in this.
We knew we made it when we were in New Orleans and we watched a girl dance to "You're a God."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I mean,
it was an extremely touching moment.
You know you arrived.
There it is. Yeah, she was working it too.
Oh,
kind of like that. Yeah.
So
and they knew we were there, so it was double the pleasure.
Jed, what's your question?
Well, I was just wondering, the lump, I didn't know if it was going to go away.
Scar, probably not going to go away.
Scar? You don't think it will go away?
And there could even be a foreign body in there. Who knows what happened? But I think it's probably just scarring.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
It's no big deal. It's your sack.
And by the way, he had a spear hanging off of it, a big piece of metal, and now he's disappointed that there's scarring of his scrotum.
Yes, Jed, your modeling career's over.
It could have been a scrotum model. What is that?
Hold on. I don't know if there is such a thing, but I'd like to throw my name in the ring if there is such a thing as a scrotum model. Alberto.
Yeah, hi, what's up?
Hey, you're 18. What's up?
Yeah, well, I was just calling because I'm doing this research project for my anthropology class, and I'm doing it on your show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The junior college or...
No, sir, UT.
Austin?
Yes, sir.
Wow. We were down there a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Houston right now, aren't you? Are you gonna come?
I'm in Houston, but we Adam and I both spoke in your volleyball stadium there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that. This is my second semester right now.
All right, so what's your question?
Well, since I'm doing the report on you guys, I was just wondering, you know that infomercial guy you guys always make fun of, or it's you, Adam, most of the time?
Tommy Vu.
Tom Vu, yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering what his name was.
Yeah, his name is Tom Vu, and he sounds...
he sounds like Minka.
He sounds exactly like Minka.
Yeah, I remember Minka.
Yeah, Alberto, what are you accumulating here? The number of characters that Adam can do?
Well, no, it's...
One. He puts a bunch of different names on them, but it's one.
I do stereotypical Asian number 1 and stereotypical Asian number 2. Beaches ain't but hoes and treats. Soak on these bowls and leak on these... Yes, I do a Russian rapper too. So I guess I have some range.
Well, yeah, I'm doing it. It's a culture and communication class, and I'm kind of
I see.
Looking at when you guys joke and like why you guys do it.
Oh,
and I was also wondering what that.
We don't know. But listen, by the way, Tom Vu, for those of you who don't know, I think he's in jail. I think he was like busted on the RICO Act or something some years ago. But he used to come on TV late night and tell you how to make money buying real estate, I believe, using his system, using his no money down system. And by the way, I've heard many a late night infomercial talking about buying properties with no money down. every time I've brought that up to a realtor, they've laughed their ass off. It's like, yes, I'd like to buy this house. I'm prepared to offer 0 down. And they're like, get the F out of here, you retard. Like, whoa. Tom Vu's, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care if Jesus told you to buy it with no money down. You can't buy it with no money down. But Tom Vu was, I think he was from Vietnam, if I'm not mistaken, and he amassed a small fortune buying real estate with the no money down system. But the thing that was great about Tom Vu is he didn't try to sort of sweet talk you into his system. He challenged you into using his system. He would stand there in he had this big mansion like in Florida somewhere, and he would stand on his circular driveway and he'd say, you see this Porsche? You see this Ferrari? You see Lamborghini? Those are my toys. Those are what I use for toys. That's nothing to me. You see, I have Scarab boat. I have white bitches on the hood of the Scarab boat on the front, and I drive around and I tool around all day because those are my bitches and these are my toys. You man enough? You want to make money? You get off your fat white ass. You take my system. I come to this country in a teacup. I float to this country in a spittoon with 15 brothers. I get job washing dishes at McDonald's. They don't even have dishes. But I work my way up. You know why? Because I'm not scared like you. I'm not yellow belly. You see that helicopter? That's my toy.
Alberto, did you have some specific question? Because we got to go to break.
Well, yeah, I was just going to... The name of that guy that has that boring TV show that's over there in California, Adam makes fun of him too.
Huell Hauser. Why are you referring to these inane references that Adam fills time with?
Well, I don't know. It's just some of the characters he does.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
and the reason humor is effective is if there's studies that show that delivering information to adolescents, young adults is enhanced with music and humor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Well, listen. Have fun with that report. All right. Should we have to take a break here, Drew?
Yeah.
All right, you don't know any more Tom Vu, Minka, or Huell Hauser?
Let's take us out with Tom Vu.
You too chicken to go to break with us. I dare you to stay for the next 5 minutes until we come back with Vertical Horizon. You see that dump button in the studio? That's my toy. That's my toy. Anderson engineer, he's my bitch. You come back too, bitch. Hey.
Even the band that sings this song was offended by Adam's rendition.
How dare you? They enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
When were they in here, Drew?
Let's see. Today's Tuesday. It was about 3 days ago.
All right. Ed and Keith are both here from Vertical Horizon. Oh, look out, Washington and Oregon, because the band is coming your way in the next few days. More nonstop touring for Vertical Horizon. All right, Drew's over there in Houston. He'll be here tomorrow night with David Allen Greer. And let's go back to the phone to speak to Spencer, 16. Spencer?
Yeah.
What's up?
I have a problem with, I'm 16 and I still haven't been able to have an orgasm.
Huh. Do you have normal development, normal body hair, that sort of thing? Normal stature?
I've talked a little bit about it with my doctor, and he's basically asked the same question with, do I have, I have body hair and all that stuff,
Are you on medication of any type?
No. This doctor has physical stuff.
How far into 16 are you?
Pretty far.
Have you tried giving yourself an orgasm?
Yeah, I've masturbation,
Yeah. How's that going?
And it's...
Wait, I have a question. Adam, you didn't masturbate until you were 16, right?
That's right.
Does that mean you've never witnessed anything come out of yourself?
I saw my soul come out of myself. My parents got divorced in 1973.
Of course.
Let's see. I think
you probably had some emissions.
I probably did have a nocturnal emission. Maybe only one, though, before the ripe old age of 16, when I was forced by my friends to masturbate. They were tired of me not masturbating, apparently. Now, coincidentally or conversely, they're tired of me masturbating. They got me started and they couldn't stop me. But yeah, I didn't go until I could have been 16 in a couple of months.
So
when are you going to be 17, Spencer?
In May.
Yeah.
Spencer didn't have your good buddy Chris tossing an electric toothbrush his way.
How dare you? How dare you bring that up, Drew? How dare you bring up that intimate moment in my life?
Well, just to help Spence out here.
All right, listen. Here's what happened. I had never whacked off before. My friends were really they were becoming black belts at masturbating, at jacking off, and I had not done it yet. I had not even bought a gi. And,
I believe it was jack belts.
Yes, they'd earned their jack belts. And so finally my friend Chris, who'd had enough of me not masturbating, said, listen, here's what to do. I was at his apartment. Actually,
apartment? He was 15?
His mom's apartment. I was at his house, okay? And he said, listen, do this. Take this electric toothbrush, put it on the back of your Johnson, and go sit on that toilet, and don't come out until something's come out of you.
Wow.
I sat down on the toilet like my legs folded. You know, I didn't have any technique or anything. I sat there and I took this electric toothbrush, not the business end, not the bristle end, but the back part.
Okay. The vibrating end.
Oh, yeah. Don't knock it. It's not bad.
Okay.
And I planted it right on there, and I just sat there and stared at my penis. You know, it's like, and you know, Chris would like come by like every 15 minutes, like, hey, what's it going in there? Nothing. All right, well, hurry up. My mom wants to use the bathroom. Oh. It's like, okay, well, hold on.
My mom has to brush her teeth.
Yeah, right. Well, what's going on? Like 10 minutes later, banging on the door. How's it going? It's like, hey, it's going pretty good, but you keep banging on the goddamn door. Nothing's going to happen. I got to start over. I'm losing my focus. It's like, okay. So I'm just sitting in there, you know, I swear to God, 40 minutes goes by. I'm just sitting, the battery's starting to run out on this thing. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, no. So,
I broke it.
So, you know, high fives all around, and felt pretty good about myself.
It's a charming story.
Yeah. That's the only reason I want to have kids, is so I can tell them that story before they go to bed.
Dude, you beat off?
So, Spencer, that could be in the cards for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it for another, like, 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched a movie, like an adult movie?
I've, like, done everything known to, like, a teenage guy.
Yeah.
Like, everything. And it's just, like, not happened.
You ever been with a woman?
Yeah, kind of.
What are you doing? What's going on?
What?
You messed around with a woman?
Yeah.
She ever put her hand down there?
Yeah.
Nice. Oral sex?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. And yeah, that's confusing.
Oh, like, yeah. Yes.
Okay, so listen, Spencer.
Yeah.
It's probably going to happen in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like, I've had nocturnal emission, but
you have?
I haven't had anything, like, while I was awake. And it'd be nice to be if I was awake.
Yeah. All right, so you had the nocturnal emission.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plumbing's all hooked up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't worry about it. Just enjoy it.
Yes.
He'll figure it out.
Right. Soon it will become an obsession, and you'll not be able to do anything else. Otto?
Blame Adam.
Yeah?
You're 15. What's up?
I want to say I like your idea with the traffic. Just have one whole station of traffic, nothing but that.
Yeah, I think that's practical. I really do.
Kelly was out here crying, by the way.
Too much.
She's got an eating disorder, that Kelly. She's so perky. All right, go ahead, Otto.
My question's fake. I just wanted to come on and tell you how much like you guys are awesome. And Vertical Horizon, I like all your music.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Otto.
That's it, Otto?
That's it.
He had a good question there.
He made it up. All right, Drew? Please, listen to the man. He wanted to give some props to the band.
That's cool.
All right, let's talk to Jennifer. Jennifer?
Yeah?
21 years old.
Well,
What's
then
your
wait,
question?
Jennifer, hang on one second. I've been staring at Otto's question for the last half hour, trying to figure out how to answer it, and I don't know how to answer it. And let's chew on this for a second. The question was, why does he always seem to get attracted to lesbians? And guys do that. Guys have a thing about lesbians.
They do?
And some guys,
15-year-old boys have
well, and some guys,
I did when I was 15.
The guys that get the sex change operations often do it in order to have lesbian relationships. Amazingly,
that's interesting.
And I don't have my head around that one. I don't quite get that.
Well, listen,
float your boat.
any guy wants his door cut off, I mean, all bets are off. You understand? I mean, they're nuts. Don't try to, don't argue with a madman. These guys are insane.
Well, and then also, why are guys so into lesbians?
Well, guys are into lesbians because instead of, one chick, it's two chicks.
Right.
And they're doing something sexual.
Right, that's what
I mean, that's sort of more of just sort of a math equation.
Okay.
That's easy. But I don't see it's a big problem that guys fall in love with lesbians, do you?
All right. Yeah, all right.
All right. Jennifer?
Huh?
21, what's going on?
Well, I slept with my fiance's brother.
How long has your fiance been your fiance?
5.5 years.
He's been, wait. He's been your fiance for 5.5 years?
Yeah.
Adam, please.
You guys got engaged when you were 15 and a half?
No.
Well, that's what you just told us. He's been your fiance for 5.5 years.
Yeah.
He's been your boyfriend for 5.5 years. How long has he been your fiance?
For 5 years.
5 years. So you got engaged when you were 16?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when I say 15 and a half, don't go, no. Go, no.
Not quite.
Getting there. All right, screwball. So what's wrong with you that you get engaged at 16?
Nothing.
Really? You get engaged at 16, you're banging away with your fiance's brother? What's wrong with you? What happened to you?
I just wanted somebody else.
You wanted someone else?
Yeah.
And you went there?
Well, it just happened.
I see.
Oh, Jennifer, listen.
All right, where's your dad?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You never knew him?
A little bit until I was like 6, and then he disappeared.
And that's been it for him.
Was he an idiot? Did he abuse you?
No. He was never really around me that much.
All right. And why do you have a problem with men?
I don't really have a problem with men.
Well, why do you have judgment difficulties? I mean, you're sleeping with your fiance's brother, for Christ's sake.
I only did it one time.
I see. But have you broken up with your fiance yet?
No.
Do you want to break up with your fiance?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why haven't you gotten married before this?
Because I kept pushing back the date.
Why?
Because I wanted to make sure that I really wanted to get married.
No, you're not into the guy.
He's definitely not the guy.
You've answered your own question.
Yeah, you've been engaged for 5 years.
Which is ridiculous.
You sleep with the guy's brother. You're not into the guy.
You're trying to precipitate a crisis that makes the decision for you.
Right.
Gets you out of this thing.
He's going to find out about this, and then you'll be able to break up, which is something you didn't have the strength to do before.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Why don't you
Jennifer, you're 21. You're acting. You're interacting and acting like a 12-year-old.
Why don't you just break up with the guy?
Because I love him.
You do? Why'd you sleep with his brother? Thank you.
Why would you do something so hurtful to him? Is the question.
Well, he's hurt me too, but I had never slept with anybody else.
You just wanted to experience that.
How did he hurt you?
He's not really there for me emotionally.
Okay, but yet you're madly in love with him.
And want to marry
I
him.
do love him, but I had never slept with anybody else, and I wanted to see
Hey, Jennifer, end this relationship. It's a mess.
Yes, you're gonna.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure she could do better with anybody else.
You don't have any kids, do you?
No.
Oh,
good. How is it that someone like you hasn't become pregnant? You have some abortions. You gave your kid up for adoption.
No, nothing like that.
Are you sterile?
No, I use protection.
You do? Do you use protection with his brother?
Yes.
And what's up with this guy's brother that he would do it with his brother's fiancée?
I guess, I don't know. He was younger.
Oh, that explains it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, okay, Adam, you got it
He
now?
hadn't slept with anybody.
Oh, that makes it even clearer.
Wow.
How old was he?
16.
Jennifer,
wait a minute. How long ago did you do this?
About 2 weeks ago.
Does any of this not seem right to you, Jennifer?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second, though. You're 21. You slept with a 16-year-old
That's the point.
guy?
She sounds 12, guys. Did you finish high school, Jennifer?
Yes.
Finish meaning you graduated, or finished? They just said you got to go home now.
No, I graduated.
I see.
Ceramics major?
Oh, how dare you, Drew. Many of us ceramic majors have gone on to great things. All right. Hey, Jennifer, I don't want to pick on you too much. Are you okay? You going to junior college? What are you doing?
I just started college this year.
Junior college?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which junior college you going to?
The University of Arizona.
That's not a junior college.
Not exactly junior. Yeah.
A regular college.
That's a regular junior. It's a 4-year junior college at University of Arizona. All right, listen, Jennifer, break up with this guy.
Okay.
You've been in it too long. You're in college now. You want to experience other people. You want to live your life. Really, everybody. Here's what happens. We run into this all the time. People get into relationships at 16, and then all of a sudden, they probably should have broken up at 18. But they kept it going, and now all of a sudden it's like, well, I've committed so much time, we have so much history. This person becomes a part of your life. I mean, they were there for your graduation, they were there for your sweet 16th birthday, you lost your virginity to this person, you know, you bailed them out of jail, you got drunk the first time, everything's all these first times, you had all these first times with this person, and it's like, I can't break up, I've invested too much time. But I love him. What kind of strategy is that? Yeah. It's really the argument is you've spent too much time already with someone you shouldn't be spending time with. Now you're going to go another 10 years?
Right.
And if you're starting to explore, then it's not right to get married.
Especially with the 16-year-old brother. Joe?
Yeah.
She's imagine this guy, 16, his head must have been spinning. Got his 21-year-old brother's fiancé on top of him. He was going insane. And by the way, there's no way he cannot tell somebody.
Oh, no way.
No way. No possible way. Listen, I brought the toothbrush to school the next day. I told people I took the toothbrush to
show and tell
to my junior prom. Yes, I told people we're dating. You should see the picture.
Picture you dancing with the toothbrush.
Just that bad blue sky background with me and the toothbrush. We had that pose with the toothbrush in front of me. I had my hands clasped in front of the toothbrush. The toothbrush has a corsage. It has a corsage. Has an attachment corsage. Well, I had to have it modified so it stayed on.
You were smart. You knew you were going to get some.
Oh, yes. I got some on the way to the prom. I got some during the prom. All right, Joe. What's up?
I've got a problem with my left testicle. It hurts extremely bad, and I don't know why.
And why haven't you seen
his testicle?
Why haven't you seen a doctor about this?
I haven't been able to yet.
Why?
It's only been 2 days now, and I don't have a vehicle. So
okay, well, this could be an emergency. In fact, I would suggest you be seen tonight, because the testicle can twist on itself and twist till it cuts the blood supply off, and it will die. And it can be cause of very serious peritonitis, and you get terribly ill.
Is that torsion, Drew?
Torsion, yeah. Or it's
Drew, can one untwist one's testicle?
No, you really can't. In fact, they have to be surgically undone, oftentimes. And
what if you had like a I don't know, pogo stick or a centrifuge or something?
No, that's why they have to do it surgically. It could be epididymitis, it could be a cyst that's inflamed. There are other things it could be, but you got to be sure it's not torsion, and you got to be sure right away.
Would you be able to sit down and stand up again if you had that though?
Yeah. It just depends how far along it gets. If you get to the point that the testes dead, it's infarcted, you've got a problem, and you're going to be in a lot of pain. It's going to be throughout your abdomen at that
Go
point.
to the hospital.
Hey, Joe?
Yeah.
What's up? You're 20, you don't have any wheels?
I do not have any wheels. I have wheels, but they're broke down, so...
Do you have access to wheels?
Yeah.
Can't borrow anyone's car?
I can borrow somebody's car.
What kind of car do you have that's broken down?
It's an 83 GMC Jimmy.
Nice. What's wrong with it?
The engine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of an important part. You need a whole rebuild?
Yeah.
Bottom end and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're screwed.
Dude, get a lift, take a cab, do something, man. You gotta check this out.
Does that pay anymore to rebuild engines? The way cars, you can get,
You mean you can get a new car, or you just get a new engine?
Get another used car. Get an vintage 85 car.
Yeah,
it's like rebuilding the engine.
I've had engines rebuilt, and I've I bought, you can buy used engines and drop them into your car.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's so much work to be poor. My God, is it work? I've had hundreds and hundreds of hours trying to fix my air conditioning system, trying to open up the recycler, the penny saver, find a used engine for a Toyota, drive to hell and back, leave your car there for a month, have some seedy Iranian guy drop it in and never have it work right, and all in the name of saving $350. It's like it's crazy.
That's where you need to follow the no money down policy.
Yeah, the Tom Vu.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I should have listened.
I'd ask you for an Iranian impression, but I'm sure it'll come out Asian.
No, don't know. Yeah, it will. Don't know Iranian. Susan?
Yes.
You're 33. What's up?
Actually, I have a question for Keith.
All right. Hi, Susan.
Hi. Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm talking to you. Actually, my favorite song on y'all's CD is Shackled.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I saw where you wrote that. And I was kind of wondering if you could tell me the story behind it.
I wrote that song after we...
S&M weekend somewhere, wasn't it?
Woohoo!
After we moved from the Virginia area up to Cape Cod for a while and stayed in a house by ourselves. And I had just finished with a relationship that was rather long and lengthy in its breakup. And that song is just about sort of resurfacing, escape from a tough situation.
Well, I really have to admit that I have never bought a CD that I have enjoyed every single song on it.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a great compliment.
And
yeah, it really is.
Unfortunately, I missed you guys when y'all were here with Third Eye Blind, but I'm really hoping that I get to see you guys.
Where are you calling from?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Ooh, we just went through Austin. We'll be back.
Yeah, I hope so, because I'd really like to rub Matt's head.
Susan, you're 33.
Get in line, Susan.
That head is just really sexy.
Wow. I'm going to have to start shaving my head, man.
Sounds like a 15-year-old fan.
She's horny. You're a lot hornier at 33 than you were at 17, aren't you, Susan?
Oh, honey, I'm in my prime.
I know.
Those Fort Worth girls.
Fort Worth, here we come.
Are you single?
No, I'm not.
Oh. All right. But you would have sex with one of the band members, right?
As long as it was like a, some shackles and stuff were involved.
Wow. All right.
But y'all are just great.
Well, thank you. All right, Susan.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. I thank you on behalf of the band. Drew?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Oh, shut courtesy
up.
laugh, man.
Shut up.
Let's do this, Jason, 25.
Jackass. I'm tired.
Enjoy.
Yeah. Jason, you're 25.
Yeah, my question is for Dr. Drew.
Yeah?
My question is what he thinks about a gastritic bypass.
Gastritic?
I guess I'm pronouncing it correctly. I ain't for sure.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 300.
Have you tried other modalities of losing weight?
Yes.
Well,
I've tried diet pills, I've tried everything. My thyroid doesn't work correctly.
No, it's not that. Believe me. That isn't. If that's all it was required to help obese people lose weight, it'd be a very simple matter.
What, do you eat a lot of crawfish and pork salad?
No.
No.
Well, the gastric... Did you see Carney Wilson on Oprah the other day or something? Right?
I can't really hear you. I'm at work right now.
All right. But the gastric bypass is an excellent intervention for people for whom nothing else has worked. It certainly is healthier and safer to go get a dietitian, get an exercise plan, even get a trainer if you can afford it, and be exercising regularly and get on a very highly structured diet plan that is governed by someone else. If all that fails, then yes, gastric bypasses of various types. The question then becomes, what type do you get? Do you get the Roux-en-Y, or do you get the sort of silastic banding?
I'm a fan of silastic banding.
Yeah, I know you are.
The band is nodding feverishly. I see you guys are fans of silastic banding yourself.
Oh, yes.
That's
Definitely.
the preferred method, yeah.
Yeah, and there's debate about what is the best way to proceed.
All right, but tell us about this procedure, Drew.
Well, basically, you shrink your stomach down, cut it down to almost nothing, and then also they have ways of bypassing parts of the small bowel, so you basically get diarrhea and bypass some absorptive areas, so you never absorbed some of the calorie. Right. And there's sort of two things going on, and it works. It really.
Let me talk. I'm going to get back with Jason for a second. He says he's at work. You want to take some guesses? I'm guessing he works at the UN
Foundry.
Oh, Foundry.
The Armory.
The UN Foundry.
No, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm going Walmart.
I'm going Mini Mart. Oh, Walmart. Yeah, it could be stocking or something.
I'm going auto mechanic.
Jason?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Actually, I have a 40-year degree in CIS, and I work with computers mostly.
That's a damn lie.
Where do you work?
Do I now?
Where do you work?
I work for a construction company right now, though.
I see. Well, you work some pretty late hours over there.
Yeah, I work from 7 p.m. to 5:30 a.m.
How tall are you, champ?
6'1".
300 pounds. And what about just doing a little dieting and trying to lose that weight? I mean, you're still a young man, 25 years old.
Well, I've tried everything that I can possibly do. I mean, I've stuck to my diets and everything, and I lose it, but I put it back on.
Jason, you exercise too?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm kind of a big guy, and if you do both, if you stick to a diet and some exercise, I mean, if you really, really stick to it with some discipline, after a couple months, you start to see some results.
And work with a dietitian regularly who knows how to manage these kinds of things.
I heard something today on the news that were talking about this obesity gene, and that like 50% of black people have this, and like 30% of Asian people have it, and I can't remember what the white breakdown was on it, but that a fair amount of people have this. Some sort of vestige of some Stone Age, live through the drought kind of. Yeah,
it was a good thing.
Oh, it was a good thing. I mean, Jesus Christ! If you were, well, do the math too. Those are the people who survived.
Right. That's right. That's why we have that gene.
I mean, if you ate once every other week, and you
maintained your weight,
you were basically, Iggy Pop gone. You know what I mean? I mean, you ate some bison, and you basically worked it off before you woke up the next morning. You were screwed. Right?
We'll be right back.
I guess a lot of people have this, and the question is, Drew, when it's a genetic problem like that, what do you do?
Well, that's why the gastric bypasses have been suggested, is to really try to change the way the function of the body goes forward permanently.
All right. Well, what about just lots of coffee enemas?
Yeah, that's always good, too.
All right. Glad you endorsed that. Vertical Horizon is here. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. Yep, Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Ed and Keith are both here from Vertical Horizon. David Allen Greer will be in here tomorrow night, and so will Drew. Drew?
Mm-hmm.
My screen has gone blank over here.
I'm fine. This is Sarah, 21.
Hi.
Hey, Sarah.
I actually have a couple quick questions. I was wondering about the morning after pill. Is that safe to take while you're nursing?
Yeah, it should be. In fact, though, nursing can be its own sort of natural birth control. You understand?
I heard that too, but they told me not to rely on it. And I took the depot, and I just had one shot so far, and I know I'm a little late on it.
So that's probably real smart to go ahead and take the morning after pill. And since you're already on progestational agents, probably take the Plan B.
Okay.
Since that's just more of what you're already taking.
Okay. And then also, I had postpartum depression.
Uh-huh.
And I was taking Paxil, and now they switched my medication to Prozac.
Right.
But I've never been suicidal before, but lately I've felt sort of suicidal.
You got to talk to your doctor. There's controversy about whether or not Prozac can increase suicidal thinking. The current sort of wisdom is that it doesn't. But boy, if you're
Paxil, I felt that way too.
Well, so you may have already been feeling it may be worse when you come off antidepressants, but certainly you ought to try to optimize your therapy, because if you're having suicidal thinking, that is not adequate coverage.
How old's your kid?
He's 5 months almost.
Are you seeing a psychiatrist?
No, I'm not. She recommended one, and
you've got to see one. This is of life-saving importance right now. You're feeling suicidal. You've got a child to take care of.
It's not all the time. Usually, it's like I'll have a bad day.
Yeah, but Sarah, look. Your child needs you available,
right,
and not depressed. B, he or she needs you alive.
Okay.
And this is a very serious issue. Postpartum depressions can be profound, so let's do something about that.
All right, I'm going to kill myself in a minute, Drew, if we keep talking about this. Hey, now listen. Hey, Drew?
Yeah?
I got this fax over here.
All right.
It says, Dr. Drew, FYI, Wuchereria Bancrofty is spread by mosquito. Not by stepping in dung or something.
Sure, by crafting mosquito.
That's what it says. I have no idea what this means.
Then maybe I'm not thinking of it causing...
You're talking about elephantitis? Tiasis?
Yeah, and tiasis. The reason I feel fairly it's a filarial disease.
Sure, well, duh.
It may be spread by mosquito, but I thought it was one of the ones like strongyloides that comes up through the foot, and that's why it wedges in the lymphatics of the leg and causes a big swelling of the leg or the testes.
That was my assertion for many years, and then I got this fax.
But I can accept that it's systemic.
All right, this is from your non-junior college listeners at the University of Arizona.
We appreciate it.
Here's another quick fax while Anderson feverishly tries to repair the screen on my computer.
Hey, you guys, it goes out, Anderson, it goes out every night. All you got to do is make sure the wire is connected firmly into the back of the screen and then wiggle the wire under the counter, and it'll go on.
Really? Is it working? How dare you?
I have to do that 10 times a night. It always goes out.
You do that 10 times a night because you kick the thing 10 times a night. This thing went out on its own. I've been futzing with this thing.
No.
Yes. Valerie's listening.
What?
This is disrupting the entire night shift crew. Could it be something in her diet, or does she just expel a lot of gas? How can we go about telling her in a way that's not going to hurt her feelings?
Well, how about you just, Adam, go down there and propose to her? She sounds like your kind of girl.
I like gas coming out of my own ass, thank you, but I'm not a huge fan of it coming out of other people's ass, although I do find it humorous.
You admire it, too,
yeah, sure. I more respect it than admire it.
Yes.
But, I like a good fart. But if she smells like pure ass, it's probably not gas.
Yeah, it could be like body odor even.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, some people got the funk, and that's a genetic thing. People talk about diet, they talk about deodorant, but it's just a pure genetic thing. You know those guys that just stink? You ever have those friends?
Drummers, really.
But at least they're earning it. They're earning it, you know?
True.
I mean,
it's not the easy.
I know guys who wear a suit all day and got it. You know, and these guys take showers, they wear deodorant, they do the whole 9 yards. It's like a genetic thing. Drew, what are you going to do about that?
Go to a call. This is Giovanna, 18.
Wait a minute.
I got it. I'm a genius.
Ed's got it.
What, you just wiggled the screen?
No, I just wiggled the wire under. I wiggled the wire under the counter.
Did I not say that?
Under the counter.
And
did I not say that?
Yes, you did not say that, you jackhole.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, you said under the screen, not under the counter.
There's nothing under the screen.
You said under
the counter. There is under the screen.
Thank you. Giovanna.
Uh-huh.
What's going on?
Well, I've been with my cousin for over a year.
Your cousin?
Well, yeah, he's my cousin, and I used to live with my aunt and uncle, and
oh, Giovanna.
And well, we've been having sexual relationships, it's like a sexual relationship.
It's been over a year.
Since you were 17?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
Guatemalan.
I see. No, I don't do a good accent.
How old is your cousin?
He's 21.
And you've been with him sexually for how long?
For over a year.
I see. And this is on whose side of the family is this on?
My dad's.
I see. And this is your first cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, he's more like my step cousin, actually.
I didn't want to figure it out. I don't want to know.
All right. He's not your blood cousin?
No, he's not.
What's your question?
All right. Bang away.
Well,
I'm curious why she was living with the aunt and uncle, but go ahead.
Well, okay. I don't know what to do because, every time we're together and we mess around, everything is fine. And, but then once he put it in, he comes, 2 minutes later.
2 minutes?
She's laughing.
He's, super fast.
Right.
2 minutes.
It's a lifetime. They're very efficient, those Guatemalans. It's really efficiency. Survival of the fittest. It's really a good. It's sort of as bad as the obesity gene was good back then. It's sort of the same thing with the quick comers.
It's delivering the seed.
Yes, you deliver the seed in a hurry. Yeah, so like
Isn't it the coffee bean
before the female eats your head.
Right. I'd like to really. It'd be great. It'd be a great rap. Now I know I'm obese and I come when I drop my pants, but here's why I'm one of the chosen few.
And why our children will be superior.
That's why our children will be superior. That's right. They will survive the drought. All right. Do you guys do any foreplay? Does he perform oral sex on you?
Yeah.
He does?
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Do you have an orgasm?
We've been for like a year, and it's like over a year, and I've only had an orgasm once.
That's not a bad track record. Well, look at it this way. It's 5 every 5 years, see? Not so bad. 10 every 10 years? Sounding pretty good now, isn't it?
Just gets better.
That's right. All right. I don't know what you can do about this. How about he masturbates, an hour before you have sex?
Is that...
Drew, how about it? Can you go check him off? How about it?
He just needs to sort of master his own function. You know what I'm
saying? Do you fake orgasms with him?
No.
Good.
Okay. Right. Are you horribly depressed?
No, like I just ask him what's wrong with him.
And what's he say?
He must love that.
He loves that.
Like, he said he may need Viagra or something.
Need what? Viagra?
No.
Turn 2 minutes into 1?
That's right. Yeah, we'll cut that in half. Oh, there's nothing better than, as a man, what is wrong with you? You're standing there, your penis is hanging between your legs, there's a big mess on the carpet.
Right. The penis looking sad, hanging kind of low.
Yeah, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? What is? And now she's addressing the penis. And you should be ashamed of yourself. What is wrong with you? I don't know. What do you do about this, Drew? I mean, listen. Here's what. These two need to communicate.
Yes.
They need to discuss it. She needs to say, "This is not satisfactory. Don't be ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking you. But let's see what we can do. Let's get creative." Let's see what we can do to make this a more pleasurable experience.
Right. Explore.
Get some toys, things like that.
Let me ask you this, Drew.
Yeah.
And tell me if you know an answer to this question.
Probably not.
I don't.
Right.
Because there's nothing that I don't know that you know. I've learned from doing the show for 5 years.
Okay, go ahead. Well, don't ask me. Forget it. I don't know.
How dare you? If you're a guy who has an orgasm in 2 minutes, as opposed to a guy who has an orgasm in a half hour, would your refractory period be faster as a 2-minute guy?
No.
You wouldn't say that guy has any higher likelihood of being able to get it going and have sex again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense to me.
It does.
No,
it's like hockey shifts, like if you don't...
Right, get the second line in.
Yeah, refractoriness is thought of as a sort of fixed interval between 10 and 30 minutes. Now, I would imagine that the guys that come quickly would be generally on the short end of that spectrum.
Right.
Right? So that would make sense. But they wouldn't be somehow outside of the normal range.
Would you say that the guys who come quickly have a better chance for multiple orgasms?
Yes. Even though I don't believe that really exists.
No, I don't mean in one time, but what I mean is like...
a second to go around, yes.
I can last all night, but I got one.
Yes, no, I believe they could do more than that.
My penis is not a machine gun, it's a musket.
Well, and most of these guys...
You understand? It's like, pow, I got one shot, that's it. Make it good. You better get him in the head. You got to put that buffalo down. You're going to get trampled. You can't reload.
Loading the powder in is kind of uncomfortable, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but biting the end off the horn and the whole bit.
Shoving it down there with that metal
Stuffing that musket ball down there, packing it, sure.
But
and then it gets wet and it won't go off in the jacuzzi.
But certainly the guys that we talk to tell us, don't they, that they, even if they ejaculate a half hour before a sexual encounter, they're up again and gone in 2 minutes, second go around.
Yeah.
So that supports your theory about them being more ready to go again.
I just think God wouldn't punish them twice. That's all I'm saying.
In more than one way, yeah.
That's right. All right. Vertical Horizon is our guest tonight. Thank God they're all college grads and we're able to get the monitor back up and running. We'll take a little break and we'll be back after this. Yeah. Tried to feign a little enthusiasm there.
I was wondering where that was going to go.
Ed and Keith are both here from Vertical Horizon. Horizon. I'm tired. I left the house early this morning.
Oh, yeah, how was that? How'd that go? You survived that?
Leaving the house early this morning?
No, you wanted sleeping pills last night so you could get up and do the man show promotions this morning.
Yes.
I would not oblige you, and so how'd it go?
It went fine. I rushed straight here. I've not been home yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm in a bad way. And you know what? I was just in the bathroom taking a leak, and I got a whiff of my own nutsack. You ever do that? You're standing in front of the urinal, and it's like, at first that smells like, hey, who's making garlic bread? That little smell like, I smell cheese toast. What is that, cheese toast? And then you look down, it's like, oh, no. Yeah, that's my nuts. And I was thinking while I was standing over the urinal, I was in Beverly Hills today, like some shishi salon doing some man show bit, and I saw every other guy was wearing leather pants.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought to myself, I wear a pair of cotton shorts on a windy day and my nuts smell like hell. Like hell. If I wore a pair of leather pants for more than an hour and a half, my nuts...
Take the room down.
Well, like a rendering plant in Calcutta. I'd drop my pants, big vapor would just come out of there. Big steamy vapor. I can't... What is it? What is that? I've never worn leather pants. Drew,
Never.
Keith?
I have worn leather pants.
Do your nuts smell more coming out of those?
I tend not to have that problem.
Yeah, I don't either. Not everyone's nuts smell. Mine smell like lilacs.
Really? Wow. No, Drew, they don't. We have been on the road many times. And I can tell you,
how dare you?
Certainly from behind, they don't smell like lilacs. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm so ashamed. I'm so embarrassed.
If I hadn't had
sharing our intimate secrets,
if I hadn't had the 11 wine coolers you forced down me before our intimate moment, I probably would have wrecked from the smell.
I'm sorry I put the GHB in those drinks. Sorry.
All right, we need to hear something from Vertical Horizon.
Oh.
Yes, Drew, you're excited.
Does that mean I can go home?
No, it doesn't. And where's home? You're in Houston.
I got to get up in 4 hours.
Why?
So do we.
Because I'm coming back.
No.
Yes.
I know. You're staying awake, and you're staying the whole goddamn show. Do you hear me? How dare you even think about skating out? Vertical Horizon is just as tired as we all are, and they're hanging here. That's right. You know why they're hanging? Because we're going to play something off the CD. We queued up there, Anderson?
Well, something you forgot to play half hour ago?
Yes, this is called Best I've Ever Had.
A lot of people here tonight.
Yeah. That is Vertical Horizon off of Everything You Want. Drew's in Houston. Drew, let's just pound one more call before we go to break.
All right, let's pick one here. Whoa.
Number one.
Number one?
Yes.
Okay, go, take it.
Dave?
Hey, what's
You're 21?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Girl you're dating smelling downstairs?
Yeah, last Monday she came over to my house, and I guess we had a good time and whatnot, and then Friday she came over, and I went down there and I noticed it was a little bit ripe.
Yeah. Have you been sexually active before her?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The reason she is ripened.
Yeah.
And you had sex with her before she'd ripened, as you say?
Pardon? Well, no, we've only had sex like 2 times. The first time...
I understand, but it was after your contact with her that you noticed the smell.
Blame the guy.
Well, the fact is you probably transmitted something like trichomonas to her or Gardnerella.
She could just be having a bad day.
It sounds like it might have...
You're saying I could transmit something to this?
Yes, you probably did. That's what I would bet. Not unless you used a condom, such as trichomonas or Gardnerella.
Did you use a condom?
Which is it's like an STD, but it's not a classic STD. It's a vaginitis, and sometimes men harbor these organisms, and they don't really cause an infection in the men. But in the woman, when you after you have sex, they get in there and start growing, and they cause a smell.
All right.
So you got to get her to the doctor to get. Cream will take care of it.
Give her another try. She could have had a bad day.
Yeah, I got the impression it was a one-time thing.
Yeah, give her another try, please, Drew. Don't freak the guy out. Everyone has a bad day. You know what I mean? My vagina's had. If I had a nickel for every bad day my vagina's had, I'd be a rich whore. All right, we'll take a
Wouldn't that be a good day?
All right.
Yes, the rich whore day? Yes.
Loveline will be right back.
Yep. All right, that is it. David Allen Greer, tomorrow night. Dr. Drew, a rare personal appearance here on Loveline. Everything You Want is the name of the CD from Vertical Horizon. I want to thank you guys for coming in. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. Good time.
You're on a grind, and we do appreciate you coming by. It's always nice to see you.
I figured the secret out. It's a piece of cake. Have your guy in there who's probably making way too much money. Just gaffer tape the wire to the top of the table.
That's it.
For the screen. Yeah. See, gone. And it'll come back in a second. Son of a bitch.
Ed, you really know how to make
there it
money.
is.
There it is. All right. Anderson is not making way too much money, but getting paid anything at all is way too much for Anderson. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Here's how it looks when you're just watching the person on the other end of conversation with you. Adam, please.
This has been Loveline.